calm down. Holiday to Mozambique, follow me go to Mozambique.
We are the perfect guide to your destination. Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
You're listening to the sound
of Lagos.
Mainland FM 98.3.
All right, thank you very much for staying with us. This is still Mainland 98.3 FM. Today's a beautiful day, the Friday, 28th of July. Also happens to be World Hepatitis Day. But then coming up, by 10:15, we'll have Sage Babalola on Health Plus having a discussion, conversation around that particular one. All right, but let's move on now to Milan Focus. And the focus for us this morning is the major hot story right now as regards national discussion, which is the composition of the ministerial nominees that were read out yesterday by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. All right, we have some names. We have about 28 names. We have 28 names that have come out. We have about 5 ex-governors. We have, some women also on the list. About 35% of the list so far is women. We still have, names that we haven't gotten from 11 states. Let's not forget that, the ministers have to come from all 36 states and the FCT. All right. So that is very, very, it's part of the constitution anyway. So we still have about 11 states that are yet to be announced, or the people representing those states are yet to be announced. All right. But then with these 28, names, I think we kind of have now a clear understanding or a true picture of what the renewed hope ministers, I like the way the Guardian put it, the renewed hope ministers, or what is going to, look like. Nominations are still ongoing. And then there is the, interesting, attention now, let me put it that way, to Yesom Wike of the PDP, an opposition party. This is not the first time this is happening.
Bolaige was
of the opposition party when he was the AGF and Minister of Justice. So it's not the first time. But then, we are in interesting times now. This is, a different reality in Nigeria right now. The PDP has spoken. They said, we're not surprised Yesom Wike made it to that list. The APC in Rivers is saying, we can't have, Yesom Wike be the leader because he is the highest ranking. He will be, if he becomes minister, he will be the highest ranking, party member.
He's not even a member of the APC yet.
He's not even a member.
He should calm down.
That's true. So I don't even know how that's going to work.
They are hoping that. Well, I think they think that this will eventually lead to his defection to the APC. That is just is close to defecting to the APC. That's why I think
Wike is just trying to make his name in history. I don't know, but
I see him defecting eventually to the APC.
To the APC,
yeah, because again,
at the end of the day,
that's what I think. Yeah,
it's okay. It's all right. Let's move on now. Still on that particular story now. But what's most peculiar, aside from Yesom Wike of PDP's name being there, what is most peculiar is the fact that these names were submitted without portfolios. So we don't know, who is going to be heading what. We don't know. We have the names. The names are all here.
We are left to speculate.
But now we don't know who is going to be heading what. So, which begs the question, what would the Senate be screening? What are they going to be looking out for? Because the truth is, if you have, as part of your screening, it should be, can this person truly head this ministry? Does this person have what it takes? Does this person have the knowledge, the experience, and all of that, the expertise to head that ministry and take us out of whatever it is that we are in right now as a country? But then there are no portfolios attached to these names. We just have names, and then we have the states that they are coming from. And then the chief of staff to the president, Femi Gbajabiamila, has come forward to say, we couldn't attach names. Yes, it is, it would have been a beautiful one if we had the names.
Sandra, in the
portfolio.
US, when names are sent, Treasury Secretary, Justice, clear with the names and their portfolio.
Clearly stated. Well, Femi Gbajami-Amila is of the opinion, or the chief of staff is of the opinion that he said, I like the idea of attaching portfolios.
Oh, he likes the idea.
He said he really does.
Oh, okay.
Because it makes it necessary for the Senate to know exactly what you are asking and what.
So he knows that.
He knows. He said it here. I'm going to quote him. He said, I like the idea of attaching portfolios. I actually do. Because it makes it necessary for the Senate to know exactly what you are asking for and what you are looking for.
So why don't they do that?
But it's been thought wise that we stick to the tradition.
A very bad tradition. Who brought up that tradition? And who says it's a tradition that you must follow?
He said we stick to the tradition of sending names. And whilst the screening process is ongoing, allow the president and his team to look at the portfolios and the characters and see how they fit.
Sandra.
I asked this question when special advisors came forward.
Yes.
I asked this question. I said, is this giving us a picture of what to expect as regards ministers?
Sandra, I'm even shocked that Gbajami-Amila is saying this. Because I would expect that before you are nominated as minister, you should have what is called a pre-briefing from the president. That, hey, I'm going to be choosing you as Minister for Education. And this is what I expect.
Maybe they had that in corners.
So why don't you attack the portfolio? Sandra, just imagine that we have somebody presented now, for example, before the Senate, and there's a portfolio for Minister for Petroleum. The Senate would know the right questions to ask. You can even bring industry people, the IOCs, IPMAN, professionals, stakeholders, to also ask pertinent questions about the industry. What we are now left with now is to speculate. Like I tell you, it's going to be more of
Adamu situation.
We are left with the Adamu situation now, where we eventually have people, and now the speculation is, because Lateef Fagbemi is SAN, is a lawyer, is probably going to head the Ministry of Justice, so we are now speculating. But the same precedents that we have are seen situations where medical doctors have been sent to a different ministry that has nothing to do with medicine.
It's fine. Chris Ngige is a medical doctor,
and he was at the Labour
Minister of Labour.
And we saw the way he ran the place aground, complete confusion.
There you have it.
So again,
you have a senior advocate of Nigeria heading the power.
So for people who are speculating as a result of the professions of these people, you may be disappointed. Okay, for example, now where does Wike go to? He's a lawyer and former governor. Which ministry are they going to put in now?
He's from the Niger Delta.
So he's Minister of Petroleum because of that. Does he have any industry experience as far as the petroleum sector is concerned?
Fuhad.
Sandra,
well, so help us all. Nasir El-Rufai, he was former governor of Kaduna State. Well, so many speculations now because
people are saying maybe he's going to go out to the FCT ministry, blah blah, because he was former FCT minister and did well. I was hoping that the president was taking his time, probably consulting with people, already briefing them, having to exchange notes with them, and that when the list comes out, I'm not going to be questioning the proficiency of these people. These are professionals in their own right. They're all graduates, businessmen, politicians, former governors, yes. But I was expecting that, we have gotten to a point in the country where names come out, the screening exercise is thorough, we're able to ask them the right questions, grill them the right way, but here we are. We're going to have a complete tomfoolery. Mark my words, Sandra, when the screening starts. Just check it out. You're going to see it.
Some people are of the opinion that it's a good mix of both people who with political acumen and technocrats, but then in the next few weeks...
no doubts about that.
Yes, definitely. I mean, these are people one way or the other. They have one experience or the other.
They are professionals in their own
different
right.
industries, yes. Okay, I mean, you have a party. In fact, the enemy is
check
already
his CV,
speculating that, maybe he has what it takes to be a minister of health.
Or Wale Edu, for example, you can't question his
finances.
CV. Yeah, you can't even question Adelabu. A lot of them. Better Edu, even the woman leader of the APC, is a trained medical doctor. But the question is...
Does she have what it takes to be the minister of health?
That has the question. Because
will she even be minister of health?
We don't know.
She's the youngest nominee on the list,
she says she's 36.
She says she's... Fuhad, why?
She's 36.
I don't know what just happened.
I'm not saying.
She's 36.
Okay, she's 36.
She's okay. All right, then let's move on now to let's open up the phone line. Let's have your thoughts as regards all of this. That's the focus for this morning. We're just trying to look at what are your thoughts as regards the composition, and what do you think, as regards whether or not it should be made a tradition, or is it even a tradition? Why don't we
tradition has never helped us. We are still going back to it.
Why don't we have portfolios attached to the names of ministerial nominees sent to the Senate? Why are we left hanging and everybody is speculating? Okay, this one will go here, this one will go here.
And to even say the president may eventually change his mind means, look, even with all of the time it took to.
So you're playing yo-yo with our MDs.
I don't know, ministry.
It's all right. So let's move on now. 0913-600-410. That is the number to call. 0913-600-410. That is for phone calls, all right? For text messages, WhatsApp messages, you send it to 0913-600-430. 0913-600-430. That's for text messages and WhatsApp messages. Now, we're live on Facebook. We've been live, actually, on Facebook and YouTube. We're always live, so you can always drop your comments in the comment section. We take it live on air as well. And you can, just join the conversation and see what is happening in the studio. All right? Also, at Mainland 98.3 FM on YouTube, at Mainland 98.3 FM on Facebook. All right, share your contributions there and let us have a conversation. This is very, very important. All right, and also feel free to share, like, and follow us on all social media platforms. My name is Mobola Sandra. I have Fuhad Saheed here with me in the studio. This is Mainland Focus, and we're looking at the ministerial list, the composition of the ministerial list, why we don't have portfolios attached, and if you have questions as regards whether or not you agree with the PDP spokesman who said that it's an average composition if you ask him, then so let's hear your thoughts. All right, you have just 2 minutes, please. Let's stick within the time frame. Would appreciate that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
And good morning, Mr. Fuhad.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. My name is Eyo from Ikorodu.
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm well, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think on the aspect of Wike, to me, I'm not too surprised. Wike's soul has left PDP in. Is the body of the still there. Understand? And they say a workman, earns wages. He has to work for APC now, so he has to be compensated now. You understand? So he's not to me. As far as I'm concerned, PDP has forgotten about Wike because you don't even attend their meeting. You don't speak with them. You don't relate with the federal this thing. So, of what benefit is it? You understand? So, just like Mr. Fuhad has said now, what is left for him to defect officially? So that we know that he's no more with PDP. Are you getting me? That's on that aspect. Then on the aspect of the ministerial list, I don't know why are you bringing this thing in budget now? You understand? You're supposed to bring the whole list and, as Mr. Fuhad said, attach their portfolios. So that even, because presently now, we don't even need the Senate alone to screen these people. Even we Nigerians are supposed to screen them also in social media. You understand? Because, see, the stage in which we are now, we don't even need to, this Senate that is mocking Nigerians, is mocking the poor people. Is they let the poor breathe and they are making just of us? Is it these people that you are going to be saying, take a bow and go, take a bow and go? There will be no proper screening. I get it? So that's why we need. This is supposed to attach their own portfolio so that even we Nigerians, we have to explain these people. So by the time you put somebody in a different ministry that's supposed to be there, it will tell Ogata what is supposed to be there. I get it? So I don't know what they are trying to do because now Senate, it's like they are going to now extend their recess now. They're supposed to be on recess. You understand? So why do you waste time? You wait all this while. You understand? You hide the list only for you to. The people we know. There's several people that we don't know. I get it. And so also finally it is what I see is that it is a manifesto of the party and the government that will determine how the ministers operate. They cannot operate outside the confines of so it is what the president wants. They are going to give us. So let's just watch them and see. Right. It may be a technical, you may be a very sound, brilliant mind. But when you go there and the police say, do it this way, you can't do otherwise. You can't do otherwise. So that's just it. So let's watch and see what they're going to do. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eric. I appreciate it. Mr. Ayo. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Madam Sandra and my dear friend Fuhad.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. This is Barrister calling from Mainland.
Right, with you.
Yeah. Yes, on the issue for our focus this morning, my gut feeling is that I'm very disappointed, and I think many people, because we expected Ajibola Tinubu to to start on the right foot. When you want to take off on a journey, the first step you take is very important. Because that will determine how far we are going to go and how well we are going to go. But he's coming in and removing the fuel subsidy. On the first day, he has not, I'm not impressed. I'm disappointed. Because that was worse than what Buhari can do. A military junta. This is a pure civilian administration, and we expected him to show that he's a Democrat. He's good in America. He worked at Mobil, oil. I don't appreciate the way Tinubu is good, So the ministerial, there are technocrats, just like my friend Fuhad observed. There are 10 technocrats. But the issue the fact that he did not assign propose that anything can go. Whether he is going to appoint himself as a minister for petroleum, just like Buhari did, we don't know. Or the gas minister for power, just as they did as minister for power. We don't know. And we don't want that. Gone too far. We are too civilized for that type of behavior.
Thank you,
We should know who is going to appoint so that the people who are screaming will know what they are screaming.
Thank you,
That's my observation. Yes, God bless you.
And you too. Thank you.
Just imagine, Sandra, I tell you to interview people for recruitment, and I don't attach any positions with.
So what am I asking?
What question are you going to be asking there?
What would I be looking for in their CV? Like,
even if you see their CV, what are you doing?
No, you don't understand. Say, for example, you wanted to recruit for engineering, and then I'm looking at the CV, so I don't even know if the person
is coming for engineering job or for presentation job or for as a producer or a newscaster.
It's all right. It's okay. All right, so which begs the question, what exactly would the Senate be screening? And then, the chief of staff said something. He said, it's a tradition. Let's stick with tradition. Okay, I thought you were supposed to have some sort of renewal of certain things. But then who am I to ask?
Question.
Yes, exactly. Let's move on now. 0913 6000 410. Don't forget that we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Kindly share your contributions there as well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Moses from Isolo.
Yes.
Really, it would be naive for anyone to think that the president that didn't get there by fiat would now ignore so many. And let me briefly say this. The so much vaunted technocrat overused cliche. It doesn't make any sense. Obi was a technocrat, so-called technocrat. We all know the state of our unity schools today. The Ziani that almost rooted the whole country dry was a so-called technocrat. So what's more to do about technocrats? It has nothing to offer. The names we have chosen, many of them are achievers. You can't look at them and tell me that Natural Rufai is incompetent. You tell me that a governor like Umahi will not perform. Even we say it could be boisterous, it could be noisy, but we know that he has some level of performance. So I believe it should do well. Concerning portfolios, sometimes those in power, they won't leave out everything to the public. He possibly would have visited the senators that would screen them. He possibly would have done that. And if you go to their CV, someone like Latifah Baby, who is a well-respected son, a brilliant man legally, you don't expect them to ask questions bordering on maybe how roads are going to be built, how dams are going to be constructed. Most likely, by virtue of their achievements in the past, their antecedents, they will ask questions in that line.
Mr. Moses, sorry. Have you seen situations where people of a different profession have been thrown to a different ministry completely in the past?
Yes.
It happened. Don't forget.
So are you saying that they should not have attached portfolios?
As I said, it's neither here nor there. For anything political appointment is essentially an administrative job, except for some very technical roles. For example, now You can't appoint a son who is, you can't appoint your Minister of Justice, someone who is not a lawyer. That would almost be impossible. But other positions, okay, let's say Minister for Women Affairs.
Give me one. So someone who doesn't understand, women and how they think, how they move, how they feel. You don't think that person
appointed at that position. So there are some positions that are strictly for a particular group of people, but those are very few positions. Other positions, I'm missing.
Don't worry, it's
fine.
It is natural that he will always. He didn't get there by himself, so there will be compensations. But what we just want is that I hope he has sack letter with them as well. He shouldn't go the Buhari way. We will just look at you lethargically. Go on and show everything.
Thank you.
Let him have that too. And I don't think Nigeria will be better. I believe so. Good morning.
We all believe so. I mean, that's what we're all striving for. 0913 6000 410. That is the number to call to share your thoughts as regards, the composition of the ministerial list. What are your thoughts? Should portfolio have been attached or not?
It's not necessary.
It says an administrative job.
Really?
But they make decisions, They sign off on things.
It's beyond administrative.
How did Sirika sold Breeze for us?
Well, he's actually from that industry. That's the funny.
And he's from that industry.
So he's more than administrative job.
Maybe they should have screened him. Maybe they didn't screen him well.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
I don't know. I'm curious because hello, good morning.
Sandra, good morning.
Good morning, Don Peters.
Fuhad, good morning.
Good morning, Don Peters.
Yes, on the ministerial list, in my own word, I will say it's just old wine in a new bottle. I think, Mr. President, if these are the people he is presenting to us, he should have done this maybe 5 days after his swearing, because 80% of them are those we know already. Okay? He shouldn't have wasted this time in appointing them. So, going forward, I just looked at the whole thing, and I'm not seeing anything new in what these guys will be bringing to the table. Because El-Rufai was once a minister, likewise Wike, the rest of them who have been one thing or the other, who have led Nigeria, and by the end of the day, they do not make any progress. So, I'm not seeing anything there. But the other way around, if I may think, what makes Mr. President think that those who betray others will, be very loyal to him? They will not betray him, because most of them, those who have betrayed people one time or the other. And what makes him think that they are going to be loyal to Nigeria? So I just see the whole thing as he just patronized those who have helped him to win election, those who have worked for him to become the president, and he's doing that. He's doing it at the detriment of the people, for the happiness of Nigerians and the progress of Nigeria. I'm just seeing politics and nothing more. That's just what I'm seeing. Right. He only patronized those who have helped him to win election at the detriment of the progress and prosperity of Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate. I'm not seeing anything here, and it has not disappointed me, because all this he's doing right now, believe you me, I anticipated that it would happen this way, and it's happening. He has not disappointed us. So I am not disappointed.
All right.
That's just my own. Thank you.
Okay. It's not surprised. It's not disappointed. All right. Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Abiola in transit.
Abiola in transit. I said I was expecting your message yesterday, but I didn't get it.
I sent it to. I even sent it twice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I even sent message this morning as well.
Okay. We'll check it.
Okay, Mr. Fuhad, please, I want to ask you this question.
Okay.
Now, what question will these people be asking these guys now? The senator. What question will they be asking them? I just want to know.
Maybe
what would they be asking them
based
now?
on their CV. But one would have thought that it should have been about the portfolio, attached to them.
Do you understand? Now, Adamu was saying that he doesn't know anything about education, but they put him in education. Are we going to be having the replica of this
Adamu situation again? Most likely.
Do you understand? It took us how many months to be having these names? and you did not even put for portfolio. Now we have how many lawyers in this list now? According to what you say, Wike is a lawyer, and there's another son. So what exactly? Okay, we Wike come and say I'm the former governor of Akwa Ibom, of Rivers State, so and so. Because I really want to know the kind of question they will be asking them. Anyway, it is well. I just want, is that just question I want to ask?
The same question I'm asking.
They are going to be asking based on their CV right now.
Yes.
I guess. Good morning and have a great day.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Biola. All right, so you're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. We thought we were going to experience some new things, but then it seems like it's just the old order.
The tradition is intact.
Fuhad is not letting go of tradition anytime soon, because that's what the chief of staff said.
Yeah, it's an old tradition.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
Onosan on the line.
Good morning, Engineer Femi Onosan.
Yeah, Prof.
Good morning, Engineer Femi.
Good morning. You can see how these people are taking, for us. I mean, they are taking us for granted. Number one, these people thought they can do and undo. So we poor people, what are we going to complain on when the rich people are now bringing list? Answer me, sir. Because by bringing yes now.
Okay.
I didn't submit the list.
As a driver, you are going to Ibadan and you want Google. You passenger seat who directed you to Badagry. Where are you going to? Take you to wrong direction. These are the people that are governing us, telling us that we don't know what to do. We don't know what they're doing. Sending list without a portfolio there. Nothing. What are the questions they want to ask? That is what you are asking now. See, we people, we just be looking at them because there's nothing we can say and comment on. They know what they are doing. We should not allow ourselves by doing this. You see now, because they'll just bring the list, get to the house, they'll just be bow. Thank you very much. I have this bow. That is what they'll be doing. Thank you, sir.
It's okay. Thank you very much, Engineer Femi. I appreciate. All right, let's take some messages now. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. So we'll take messages from Facebook first before we go to WhatsApp messages. I have here Queen Oluwatoyin Shotunde Arumire. They are all ministers of compensation and favoritism. It's okay. We also have Terry Tobias saying, Nigeria, my country, may God help us all. Joshua from Oregon saying, I will want to assure Nigerians that everyone on that list comes in based on political grounds. I'm from Benue, and the Benue slot was allocated to the SGF, which was given to a rector of a federal polytechnic cited in the SGF local government. So is that not political? And to crown it all...
It's a professor. It's a well-known professor.
It's all right. It's okay. And to crown it all, how will you apply for a job without knowing the work you will be doing in the organization? How then will you prepare for such work? You'll be surprised to see what will happen at the Senate. You don't see how senators were laughing when Umahi's name was made.
Yeah, they all laughed. You made the list. Even the man was laughing.
It's okay. All right, we didn't want to go there, but then, goodness. We also have here Patrick Obiazo. On the ministerial list presented to the Senate, were Nigerians expecting otherwise from Tinubu? The screening exercise will present a more comical Alibaba comedy.
Tomfoolery,
with entertainer Akpabio directing. Same recycled people, same Nigeria, same problem. Patronage Nigeria Limited, Unagude. Thank you very much, Patrick Obiazo. I appreciate. Those are the messages that we have for now on Facebook. You can join the conversation on Facebook as well. On YouTube as well, we have Folahon Olulade, said on YouTube, I really don't know why Nigerians are surprised. Let's just brace up for more to come. God help us. Thank you very much for Lahon Olulade. We haven't had a message on YouTube in a while. Thank you. All right, so send your messages on Facebook, YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. We'll take them live. Let's see what we have on WhatsApp. Awolo Christopher from Shogule says the ministerial list is in order. It's a reflection of a reward system inherent in politics. All right. It's okay. Thank you very much, Awolo Christopher. I also have Hi Mainland FM. The nomination of ministerial appointment in Nigeria has been same of same and will always be same of same. So far, we continue to have unprofessional conduct ethic on appointment in the country. As far as Nigerian politics is concerned, anything goes. My major fear is a nominee who is accused and seen in the act of creating religious hate and is now being nominated. Oga Fuhad, it will still be bow and go to the major stakeholders and scrutinization of questions to the technocrats. Sean from Festac. It's okay. Thank you very much.
It's even about asking the right questions. You can grill somebody for 2 hours. You're asking the wrong questions.
How would they even ask the right questions?
That's the problem. You can grill them for 2-3 hours.
How would they know the right questions?
That's the problem with our portfolio.
Good morning, Mainland FM. Wike should hide his face in shame. This is someone who said he cannot be a second-class citizen during PDP primaries. Now he wants to become a minister under APC.
He has changed his mind. So
this is a typical example of personal interest. God save Nigeria. I am Chris Ajibola from Ikeja. Oh, you're welcome back, Chris. Thank you very much. We also have this list is made up of oldies who will always come to deceive us that youths are the leaders of tomorrow. Well, we have a 36-year-old on the list, so they try small. When this tomorrow will come,
I think there are about 7-8 women already.
No one knows. Yes. Sandra, it will be another comedy of take a bow and go. Just watch it. Not attaching any portfolio to its position will again produce more Adamus, who beat his chest to tell us that as a Minister of Education, he knew absolutely nothing about the education ministry. And we saw how he messed up our education system. Again, Wike and El Rufai. Another merry-go-round.
The Adamus scenario also shows that it's not just administrative. This thing is beyond administrative job.
That's to Mr. Ayo, yeah?
Mr. Moses.
Moses, okay. Why PDP can't sack Wike till now is shocking. Chijoke from Isolo. It's okay. I don't know. Good morning. Oh. It's okay. Good morning, Mainland FM. Mention another radio station. This is Gege Joshua from Ebute Meta. I was expecting Sandra's name on the list. It's okay. As words, please. Fuhad's name is not there. It's my name that will be there.
I'm not a politician.
It's all right.
Maybe he thinks you have those legs. You have connection with them.
I'll start with Ogun State because my state needs help. So the governor should come and call me. I'll go. I'll leave Fuhad in the studio.
We'll celebrate you.
I think President Tinubu is a smart politician. He's yet to pick ministers in Lagos and in all southwest states.
He's done Oyo now. Adelabu is from Oyo State.
I think he knows what he's doing. These people criticizing the ministerial list call it a political compensation list. How many of you people can state the details of all the ministers on the list? How many of them have been regular politicians we are used to? You people should
80% of them are politicians. Thoroughbred politicians.
Bitterness.
It's not bitterness. It's just the fact.
Let's give them chance.
They are politicians.
It's gay from gay.
Even Latif Fagbe may say political links to all of them.
Yes.
Simple as it is.
They all have one. We're on a connection.
All links. But
I've done it immediately. I'm with money.
Amen.
You see this morning, all how many of them can manage 3 ministries very well, effectively. Ministry for Work, Ministry for Transportation, Ministry of Niger Delta. Wike does not make statement by calling a press conference or on the page of newspaper. He makes statement during commission projects. That is a man we need in this country to work for Nigeria. If Wike can be performing wonder in River State, it's good to be a federal minister. So I say please to Mr. President by supporting him. What are we talking about? Wike said from day one, say, I think I'm not supporting you. You are not supposed to contest as a Northerner. Northerner has spent 8 years. We want Southerner to take over. And the state is down on the street. If and to remain your chairman, if the article is a top politician, you know the tactics of politics, you're supposed to have listen to 5 governors than listen to a man that's no more important today. And the other, like El Rufai can be the first minister in this country. El Rufai because it's always talk of those terrorists in Nigeria.
El Rufai can be defense minister.
To deal with them.
But I remember clearly that you've called severally saying that.
I've never go. I'm coming to that point. Right. I'm just coming up.
Okay.
No, I always say on my Facebook. I wrote it more than 3 times.
that Mr. President should go with National Assembly with their portfolio. Yes, I said it. Where it's good for to attract somebody when that will never happen. If it happens, the next thing to do how to manage it. Right. I can't tell you to withdraw the name now, but what I know, most people that the list is at National Assembly, they are professional, they are technocrats that can manage any ministry. We must know this. Right. The ministry for only 3, excuse me, just a second. Okay. Only 2 ministries are so important. Ministry for health must be a doctor. Ministry for the attorney general must be a lawyer. That is, other ministries can be managed by competent, reliable personality. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Prince Wise. Thank you very much. We appreciate. All right, 0913-6000-410. That's the number to call. You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. This is Mainland Focus. And the focal point this morning is the ministerial list. What are your thoughts? And why did we not have portfolios attached to our names? Are you okay with that? Are you not okay with that?
The aspiration from Bajabiamila, right?
Yes. He said that, let's stick to tradition. So let's move on, I guess, from that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra and Paul. This is Obi calling from Ikeja.
Good morning, Obi.
My concern here, please, the remaining ministerial
nominees,
please, they should give it to women.
They should give it to women.
All Sandra Parkers, women are better than men. Bye-bye.
Obi just came to. It's okay.
To make a tomfoolery of.
It's all right. It's all right. Thank you very much, Obi. We appreciate. All right. Don't forget that we are live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. You can drop your comments there as well. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Peter.
Agami Fuhad. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
In fact, if I am not to say anything, just to greet you, I am satisfied with the surgical operation you did this morning on this list. And you have identified the malignant and people. Because when you apply for work or somebody invites you to bring your CV, it specifies the work is going to give you. And whoever is going to interview you, the interview will be based on that job prescription. Questions are asked along that line. So now, are they going there for beauty parade? Because for me, it's like all those people think, what question will you ask? Okay, what is your name? My name is you from Wike. Where are you from? I am from. Is that what they are going to do? Because I don't really want. See, Don Peters was saying that this is a new wine in an old cup. Don Peters, Peter Monte is saying that this is an old wine in an old glass. Because the APC remains the old party. These people have been here, and these are the people that have been bringing this country down. It is the same people we are still recycling. When we say there is hope, Nigeria will be better. I and you believe that there's a time this world will come to an end. Is it when the world comes to an end that Jesus will take his people away, that Nigeria will be better? Will it be better now? Can we see it now? The truth is, we are going to talk for another 4 years if the tribunal permits. Otherwise, for Wike, let him go ahead. The point is that what goes around comes around. As Wike disappointed, he will disappoint. It's his character. I don't know why PDP still leave this man there. I'm waiting to hear the question they will ask them. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, my sister.
And you too. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mobola is my name.
Oh.
Been a while.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yes, many times I try calling you. Yeah, quick one. Firstly, when we talk of people say of old wine in the new bottle, it is important to understand that ministerial appointment shouldn't be an on-job training for whoever is coming in. Yes, Nigeria has many people with experiences and knowledge. But ordinarily, I did been where we practice ideological based politics. The program and policies of every political party supposed to stem from the manifestos and ideology of the party. And the major the major role of the minister is how to drive those policies in their various ministries. So it's not a bad idea to sort for the people within the party, and then with the desired experience. I think now what is important is to look at these people. What is their activity like? And aside from their activity, what has been their achievements in their various roles? We have governors among them, ex-governor among them, we have ex-minister among them. And concerning the question to be asked, yes, I also like to see them having the portfolio. The truth is that if you have the portfolio, whoever is coming as minister shouldn't be someone that has a confined knowledge. It should be someone that has knowledge cutting across. What if you have cabinet structure? And just like we are looking for jobs, they have general questions, they have specific questions. All these people are coming from backgrounds. We have economists like Wale Edo. We have which is the medical. If they can answer questions in different areas, it is not bad. Then what is just important, which I will just beg our government to do. Let us look at what is happening in Niger. I was so surprised to see Nigerians jubilating towards to support the food plotters. It is not maybe they don't know the evil of the military system of government, but the truth is that they are tired of democratic system of government and the excess of our politicians. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Kunibakale. You mentioned something, and I felt to ask that: is it possible that maybe it is from the way they answer the questions at the screening that they will determine who becomes which portfolio?
And that doesn't make sense. Why are we going through that cycle? Just do what we need to do. Attack portfolio so that people can ask the right questions. It's simple as ABC. Like I said, you can grieve somebody for 2 years asking the wrong questions.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's take some messages. We'll be back to phone calls in a bit. I have good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. This is Godwin from Ilasa. I maintain that if we, the masses, don't stop these politicians, they will eventually push our nations into a dungeon. Okay. Well, this doesn't even. All right. It doesn't even work with what we are focusing on this morning, which is the ministerial list. All right. Yahaya Umar is saying, "Good morning, Mainland crew. I personally agree with your analyst on ministerial nominees without portfolios. Thank you. Thank you, Yahaya Umar. We also have good morning to you, Mr. Fuhad. Okay. I'm Pastor Sunday from Magboro. The senators will only be screening the person's physical appearance and not
they will check their CVs, or definitely,
and not his portfolio, whether he or she will be capable to head any ministry. The government is not transparent, and so you cannot expect the president to attach expected positions on their names. It's going to be a matter of take a bow and go. You are one of us. There's no point screening on the job. What a country. Have a blissful weekend. Thank you, Pastor Sunday from Magburu. Thank you. Ministerial list not different from what we saw in last administration, full of seasoned politicians who had been holding the country in the neck. No portfolio attached, at this same president used to castigate previous administrations for failing to do so. 28 now, still expecting more by government that is preaching tightened belt. May God have mercy. Chika Bende from Trade Fair. Thank you very much. Yes, it was mentioned that the president will be creating new ministries. Now, we don't even have names of those portfolios.
Sandra, just imagine, we have someone with the portfolio minister for information. We'll be so interested because it's our job. That's what we want to know.
Because we want to know. And, it was also mentioned yesterday on, Creative Nigeria, the fact that a lot of things are on pause
tourism
in the
and culture.
Tourism industry.
So just imagine they already know who is the minister.
They'll know
can
that, okay, should we plan?
They can even be part of the screening, questioning and all of that. But now, we are left hanging.
Ajibola from Akoka says, "Good morning, Mainland FM. What I wanted to know is that between senator and minister, which of them is superior? Because I don't understand which is going on in my country.
Different arm of government.
There are different arm of government. One is legislature, one is executive. The minister is in the presidency, so he's part of the executive. Yeah. There's none that is bigger than the other. They are both on the same level. All right, let's take one or two calls and then we'll wrap up with messages. 0913-6000-410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fuhad.
Good morning, Mr. John. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, sir. And you?
I'm
just
good.
like you are right. Yeah, just like you are right. You said there.
no portfolio attached. What kind of questions are they going to ask them? Because I can't understand where they are coming from. You appointed ministers, you nominated them, you forwarded them to for screening. What exactly are they going to ask them? Like, you want to employ me now, but okay, you ask for my specialization. Maybe if I'm an economist, you said, okay, Mr. Man, what did you go to school to do? I will have to be able to explain. What I'm an economist, then you telling me to be me go to the laboratory and begin to perform experiments. What will I know? What will I do there? Though it's a political patronage anyway. The second thing is that, and the willpower, just you've mentioned it before in that studio, the political will to do that which is right. Those two things are important. Even if you appoint the right person in the right positions, he does not have the political will to do that which is right. He may derail at the end of the day. But the two is sacrosanct. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. John. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Madam Sandra, and my friend Fuhad.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Mazi Obioha.
Oh, okay. Mazi.
I think, my friend Fuhad, I think I will take it to court because you have always stolen my heart every morning. Why now? Sandra, please give me a bottle of palm wine, let him drink.
Okay.
I think I don't need to talk more unless you want to talk because Mr. Fuhad has said it all completely. And we don't need to be flogging the issues. Have you not seen the reason why they want to die in politics? As a governor, you serve 8 years. Then you kill, manipulated figures, destroy the election so that you be elected, impose yourself, so that you go to the Senate. Or you are appointed as a minister. What is the fight doing there? What is Wike doing there? The issue is this. If you go to civil service, that is why there are so many people who are supposed to retire, but they are still there. Even police force. Does it mean that we don't have other people? The same old wine in the new pot or the same old wine in the old pot. Can this work? We cannot move forward. We don't need additional ministries. We need people. Somebody said we should not be riding bicycles. And it was in the case of Madheke. In this 21st century. This is wrong.
Thank you.
Where is the road? God bless you. Have a nice day.
Do you get the news
Right,
that
thank you.
the news suggested that we should be riding bicycles? So you have to go and learn how to ride if you don't know how to ride.
I don't know how to ride. I never learned
You
how
have to
ride.
learn.
Why?
Not too late.
Why? What did I do to you? What? All right, let's wrap up with messages. Thank you very much to everyone who was a part of the conversation so far. One needs not to be surprised that portfolios were not attached to nominees because this is the only way to escape being asked questions. Similarly, President shunned every media invitation during his electioneering campaign just to ask him questions, what he wants to do for us and how he will achieve it. But he played politics. James from Agbado, thank you very much, for highlighting that. It's very all right. We also have we've gotten that one. Okay, we also have here, I pity those who are expecting anything spectacular about the Tinubu's ministerial list. It was the same way Buhari wasted a whole 6 months, and at the end of the day, the angelic characters that were expected turned out to be shared, and he ended with the greatest failure in the history. All right, now it's obvious that it was merely to compensate people. Where are all those youths they used to cause damage everywhere to win election? It's going to be the same story. Steve from Ijaniki, thank you very much. We appreciate. And we'll also have some messages here on Facebook. It says here that Victor Ide on Facebook is saying, good morning, Sandra. And this is Victor from Shomolu. Let's not be deceived. Nigeria is just like a circle that junks are being thrown in. The list shows that we are not yet ready for democracy. They're just favoring those who work with them in the election. My surprise is that even Lagos is not in that list. maybe they are waiting for dying minute to give us a surprise. God help us.
It will come with the second bag, definitely.
You know, people have been speculating a whole lot, you know, as regards Rajiv Fashola. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, he said he's tired. He needs to rest. 28 straight years in the public service. He said he's tired. He wants to rest.
He deserves some rest.
But he may change his mind. Politicians do that, you know. And people change their minds too.
Wait, is he a politician or a lawyer?
He's a lawyer, but and a politician too. He's been in politics.
I think he's more of a lawyer.
No, he's a politician. El Rufai also said he was going to take a rest, but now he's lacing his boots, ready to walk again.
I don't think El Rufai can rest. I think
no, you said he was going to rest, but now he's back.
So Fuhad, you know, you're from Lagos, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I don't know.
Lagos slot.
Yes, maybe they just give it to you.
Well, we're waiting. We're waiting to see what.
We already have Dele Alaki.
Although there's a lot of speculation.
So I don't know what you
Dele Alaki is from Ekiti.
No, I'm just saying. Well, if you get there, I don't know what you can do. So maybe it'll be labor.
I'm not a politician. I just want to remain here doing my job.
Thank you very much, everyone who had a conversation with us. Join us on Political Roundtable on Sunday. I'm sure
it's going to be explosive.
It's going to be amazing. A much more comprehensive conversation on Sunday by 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is Mainland 98.3 FM. Please stay tuned.